Quick physics quiz. Which ball will fall to the ground first? Is it A, the first one, B, the second one, C, both at the same time, or D, not enough information? I'll come back to this in a bit so you can see how well you did. So in this video, I want to talk about one of my favorite physics puzzles from the game Limbo. If you've never played Limbo, it looks like this. It's a puzzle platform game that has a dark and eerie atmosphere. The game also includes lots of physics puzzles. The puzzle I want to talk to you about is this one. You hit these two buttons to change the direction of gravity, and your goal is to get this cart with this rope to where you can grab the rope and move forward with the game. But the puzzle is a bit tricky. If you flip gravity upside down and let the cart get all the way up, you don't have enough time after flipping gravity back to normal to grab the rope before it gets away. But before I show the solution, I'm going to look back at the ball problem from before. Now the correct answer to the question is D. We need more information to answer the question. We need 3 values to determine how long it takes for a ball to hit the ground. The acceleration, assuming a constant acceleration due to gravity, the velocity, and the position. If we know these 3 things, we could use this equation to solve for the time it takes to hit the ground. In our scenario, the acceleration is constant and downward. This is the acceleration due to gravity. The relative heights we also know, but the velocities are not known. If the velocity of both balls is 0, then the first one hits the ground first. But if the first one has an upward velocity, it could take longer for it to hit the ground. This is because it takes time for a ball with an upward velocity to slow down before it starts falling down. When the velocity and acceleration vectors of an object are in opposite directions, the object slows down. When the acceleration and velocity vectors are in the same direction, the object speeds up. You can sort of think of the acceleration vector as pulling on the velocity vector, making it shorter or longer depending on the orientation of the 2 vectors. You can see the vectors visually with this animation where the pink vector represents velocity and the green one represents the constant downward acceleration of gravity. Once the ball reaches its peak, the velocity is in the same direction as the acceleration and it speeds up towards the ground. But it took time for the ball to slow down while it was still moving upward, so it loses the race. The important takeaway is, a ball moving upward takes more time before it starts to fall downward. Now we can use this idea to solve our puzzle in Limbo. First, we flip the switch so that gravity accelerates the rope upwards to where I am. Now, to maximize the time that the rope stays near the top, we should flip the gravity back down to normal before the rope gets to the top, so that it still has an upward velocity and has to slow down before gravity starts pulling it away. This gives us the time we need to grab the rope and ride to the next area. Thank you for watching this video. I thought this puzzle was pretty interesting, so I decided to make a video about it. For me, this puzzle connected some dots for a few concepts I learned in physics. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.